Greetings, everybody. It's Jim. Hey, I'm going to coin a new phrase here today, okay? So follow along here. Anytime I play a programmed adventure from now on, if I experience a total party kill, I'm just going to say I got pulverized, okay? Because that's what happened. This is the third adventure that I've gone on that was written by David Pulver, and I experienced exactly that. Now, this is not to say that David writes in some kind of menacing death cult wish list against your characters. No, it's not like that. It just seems to be what happens, and I just think it's a funny play on words. This adventure, I hit the press your luck too many times and I ended up getting a whammy. There was no doubt about it. In the Red Crypt that he wrote from Steve Jackson Games, the link will be down below for that one. That one, I just died because I died. It was just no harm, no foul. Just happened that way, just the way the dice rolled. Now, for the Dark Lord's Doom, which he wrote for Gaming Ballistic, that one I missed the tactic on, and now I'm like, oh, I could have known better if I had just taken my time a little bit more and thought about the situation. But this one that I'm going to be showing to you today was a lot of fun in a lot of different directions. I think everybody should just pick it up this weekend and have a blast. You need an excuse to play? Go ahead, play this. You don't play Fantasy Trip enough. And the good thing is you can play this module a little at a time. I played it over the span of 3 to 4 days. Okay, you fight, you do a few fights. There's a lot of ways you can come back to it. All right, that's very convenient. So today I'm going to be going over with you of why you should be using Dragon Hunt from David Pulver for Gaming Ballistic. All right, so let's try to get this done in one go, one take, because I don't have the time to do a lot of editing, okay? I have a lot of things to do this weekend. Heretical Hexes got delivered last weekend. Triads, my mech combat game, got delivered just yesterday. You can play it this weekend. Right now, it's available on Wargame Vault, and it's only $3. Play something this weekend. Go ahead, check it out. And my Fantasy Counter Kit 2 is actually getting scheduled to be delivered Monday or Tuesday. So a lot of things happening in fruition all at once. Didn't have to rush anything. Like I've said before, I have a lot of these projects already half in the bag. By the time I'm sending out the survey, it is ready to be delivered. So smooth, very happy. Got time now to work on other projects, but that'll be in the future, because right now, and this is to titillate you people that have actually known what Harn World is, I got this baby to work on. Okay, this Kickstarter. We already had the Kingdom of Kaldor. This is the new hardback for Harn World Meldurin, the Wizard's Isle. And the last time we had $50,000 over $50,000 for Kingdom of Kaldor. And since it's a collection, we don't expect it to go down for this one. The people are already ready to grab this and put it on their shelves. And since you're TFT players, you could easily use this. There is no system in here. This is all solid chunks of role-playing setting, okay? Don't have to worry about anything. You may have heard of Harn Master. That is a rule set, but none of those stats are in here. No stats, no conversions necessary, just good, solid, detailed medieval information here. So check out Meldurin, link her down below to get notified of when that gets released on Kickstarter. And like I said, I'm going to be very busy making that as nice as I can for my clients. So anyway, Dragon Hunt, let's go over it. First off, we're back to the open-ended idea of the adventure, okay? You can stop and the good thing is you can stop. You do a fight, you get to a lodging, you can stop, write down the paragraph number, and you're done for the night. I played this over a series of 4 nights, I want to take a break? Yeah, go and do a little of adventuring, stop, come back. It's beautiful that way. Okay, and you could do this with other ones like, I can imagine you could do it with anything, just, write down the paragraph and go. But these are nice little segue points. And not only that, this is actually a campaign more than it is a regular adventure. Quite honestly, I memean, yeah, you can get through it in the night if you really wanted to, but there's no reason why you couldn't take your characters on this. If you're DMing this, and you could say, okay, you stop, but now you're the whole overarching campaign is you're going after dragons and such. That's the idea. Who doesn't like the title Dragon Hunt, right? But that's the idea that you could stop at any point and still do a side quest and then come back, because there is no time limit on this. Okay, you are keeping track of time, mind you, which is really cool because and it gives you reasons to do so. Like dragon dung is used to make gunpowder and such, so it goes for a pretty penny, but you got to get it back to society within 3 days or it goes bad. You just can't hold it like it's just gold and you're just waiting for it to convert. You got to actually make it back. Of course, you'll be using that money for lodging because that's the thing about the modules too is they make you pay for lodging, and it doesn't seem so bad at first, except for when you remember that, oh yeah, this is the fantasy trip, and to heal 1 point, if you don't have potions, you actually have to rest 2 days. All right, so that gets expensive quite quickly, especially when you have to pay per person, like $10 a night. You want to rest up to heal 8 strength points that you barely made out alive. Well, now you're resting for 16 days. That'll be $160, please. Okay, now if you don't do lodging, you have to camp. Now you can do it without that, but now you're risking double rolls on to see if you get a random encounter or not. Now, not all random encounters are bad, but there's enough bad ones there to make you not, you might, the time that you're resting now, you got to rest more, right? But luckily, there are a lot of opportunities to loot things and get money. I mean, he's aware of the monetary, situation here in Dragon Hunt because of logic. But one thing that I would say is really different is I've never played heroic characters before in TFT. They've always been 36 points max. Okay, and I even noticed the difference in characters from 34 to 36. Okay, getting up to the 39-point characters, 3 39-point characters are in here, not 4 like most adventures, 3 39-point characters, and I can definitely tell you, it opens up everything. This is more along the lines of where, quite honestly, most Dungeons and Dragons characters I think are actually at when they play, maybe at 5th level. You're hitting all the time. Maybe the only guys that really miss are the guys that have the big heavy axes and stuff like that. Things go off. Things work for you. You're heroes at that point. You don't fumble a whole lot. So the battles turn more into a little bit more chess matches. Not completely. There's a lot of random stuff in there, but generally you can guarantee you're going to hit this guy instead of wondering if you're going to hit and you're playing the odds. So it gets to be a lot different. Now, skills in this one are definitely useful, okay? And David Pulver does a good job of making you wish that you would have taken that skill instead of putting everything just into combat skills. Even though he definitely says, put stuff in the combat skills. You're hunting dragons, for crying out loud. It makes sense. But having a few key skills might be a good idea. And then he does have 3 characters that are in there that you can say, okay, they have those skills. Maybe I can just take that one, and you get an idea of what he's looking for. One of the things I liked about playing this module is the fact that I got to play a wizard, not just a wizard, a 39-point level wizard. Okay. And the thing was, again, with TFT, as you've heard me say before, TFT wizards are very powerful, and they don't even have to be all that smart to be powerful. Yeah, they got to be above average, but really, I played an 11 IQ wizard in this because I wanted to make sure that the spells went off and I had enough strength, to get through it because we're fighting dragons. So the thing is, but 11 spell, I think it was 12. I think it was a 12. I'm sorry, but I mean, I didn't go that high in IQ. I had there because there's plenty of spells that are very useful without going that high, and so I had a staff build with 12 points. And the thing that I learned that I wish I would have known in retrospect is sometimes, you're casting spells before you get into combat, right? Proactive spells, preemptive spells. And the thing is, in Dungeons and Dragons, it doesn't work like that because there are a few spells that can protect you, of course, but the thing is, they're lost once you cast them. Okay, you have to rest, have a long rest, as they say, pretty much get back to base before you recoup those. In TFT, as long as you're casting from your own health, it comes back within about an hour. So you can always be casting these spells, okay, over and over again. Of course, that's different if you cast from the staff. That's the one thing that I didn't learn. I cast from the staff like crazy. Yeah, I knew I can get back into base and stuff like that. But if this adventure went any longer and there was another wave of monsters or something, I would be up against it. So a lot of learning went into there, and I just loved TFT's system. As far as spells go, it was just really a lot of fun to have. But basically, there's so much about this module that I liked. And I really think that everybody should pick it up. It's a great adventure for yourself. I've said it again, it's great for a campaign. I really think this is a campaign book. Now, there is one thing that I really wish they would have added to this, okay? And they still can through a PDF. So, Dave, Doug, I hope you're listening. And that is to add a campaign map to this, okay? I highly believe, as much as this is a programmed adventure, this is a great campaign waiting to happen. Now, I said it about Dark Lord's Doom as one that you can revisit or something, but it stays there, okay? Dragon Hunt, you're traveling all over the place, okay? This is a campaign area. All right, just waiting to happen. Because the thing is, if you're playing by yourself, it's one thing. But if you are playing with a game master and three other players, you are staying at a lodging for the night and you are interacting with somebody. You are doing a side quest at some point. Okay, so this is definitely something that is deserving of a map of the area. After all, you went through all the work of saying this is here, this is here, this is here, this is here. Make a map. Holy cow! Just plop it in there. This would be and it'd be something to go back to. Even if they travel away, they can come back and go through some more dragon hunting while they're in town as they're going back to Dark Lord's Doom over there. I don't know. I just think that would be a great addition. But anyway, guys, Dragon's Hunt. Terrific module, my favorite so far. A lot of potential in a lot of different directions. I had fun playing Wizards. I had fun playing the module all together, even if I did get pulverized. So definitely pick it up. Links are down below. See you guys next video.